Hi guys, good evening. Welcome to yet another episode of the Amiga Raytracing webcast. And tonight I have with me Ellie. Hey Ellie, hello. And wait, let me show her what I am seeing. Here you are. Anyway, say hey to everyone. Hey hey. Anyway, she's a bit nervous, I guess. Huh? It's been a long time since she's been on the screen, actually. But anyway, tonight we're going to go ahead and model our own mug tree after modeling our mugs, because we have to put our mugs somewhere. So let me show you what we can do to model our own mug tree. Yeah, I just so that I won't forget. Before we go ahead and model. An announcement. The 50th episode will be the last episode for this season. Okay, Ellie can confirm that. There will be a 2-3 month pause. I would like to take, and we will be back in September with the next season, starting with episode 51. Okay? Yeah. What? Did I forget anything? Let me see. What? She wants to say something, so say something, Ellie. Hey. Here. Say bye bye bye. Anyway, I think I have to get a microphone for next time. Okay, for just for Ellie. So, having said that, we have 4 episodes ahead of us, counting this one too. So let's go ahead and start modeling our mug tree. Okay. Yeah. What? Anyway, first of all, let me show you an example of what we will be modeling. Let me see if that's... No, it doesn't load here, so I have to load it from this image here. So I found a very nice example of what I would like to model. So webcast, see, I show you 37. So this is the mug tree we will be attempting to model tonight. Okay, so we'll start from the base and then go up. What, Ellie? Anyway, perhaps she wants to go to bed. You want to go to bed, honey? Yeah. Anyway, so this is the mug tree we'll be attempting to model tonight. Okay, a wooden mug tree, so that so let's get started. I think I have all the dimensions, I think, here. So let's get going with that. Okay, so we'll fire up Lathe. Okay, and modeler. So tonight we'll be seeing into a tool we haven't used for a while. It's called Lathe. So we'll be lathing our way. We'll be lathing our objects. So we'll be seeing how to use this. Polygons, and we can also use curves as well. So let me start. Let us start with some points now. Okay, so I have the modeler here, and so here as well. So now we will be having, let's say we want my base to be like 200 millimeters diameter, so it's 100 millimeter I have to zoom in a bit. So 100 millimeters, let's say 150 millimeters radius. So here, one there. We will start by doing a cross section, but radially, not diametrically. So just let me do that first, and also this point here. So let me show you what I mean by that. If I select this and make a polygon, or perhaps create a polygon. So I have a poly. So how does lathe work? If I select lathe and let's say this is the y-axis, so I will be selecting the y-axis from here. Okay, so now I have this axis along which my lathe is going to be created. So this is the numeric requester for lathing. Okay, I have a start angle 0, end angle 360, so it will go all the way around to create my lathe. 32 sides and offset 0 axis. This is the y-axis. I'll be doing that and pressing OK. Now I have to press enter to activate my tool. Okay, so this is what it created there. Okay. What I want now to do what I used to create my this lathe was like three polygons. I think it's one polygon actually. It's one polygon which consists of four points. But anyway, I'm killing that. And I'll show you now how to use curves to create the lathe, which will result in a more detailed object. Okay, so here, let me add one more point here. Let's say there. So I want this. This shall be a polygon. This shall be a polygon. Oops, sorry. But this shall be a curve. So I'm creating an open curve. Okay, so this is what I am there. So and you can do, you can see the cross section that is going to be it's going to be created once I will be freezing, or once I'll be lathing this segment. So let's say I just want it there. Okay. There. And let's say I'm satisfied with that. So the curve does not have to be freezed before I make my lathe, but it works automatically, just lathing as usual, as if it was a polygon. So I just did this. Okay, I have some polygons that are inverted, but I'll just invert them. So then I can observe and see what is happening really. So these polygons here, they look outwards. So first I'm fixing my geometry, and then I am tending to my polygons. Okay, I can see here that these guys here, there, they should be 64. No, they shouldn't be 64. They should be, let me see now, numeric 32. Oh yeah, that's because each time you have a curve, you have double-sided polygons. Once you use these, you use them in a tool, if they're one-dimensional. So what I'll be doing first is I'll be unifying them. So 32 polygons eliminated. Then I have to flip them so that they will look towards the bottom. So this is there, the curve. Yeah. Okay. Let me let me hide them for a while. Okay, and work with the topmost. So the topmost look they look good. The only thing that is left to do is, like, 64. I have to unify them there. Okay, so what's happened here? Degenerate. Let me see there. Automatic. There, flip. I have some few sane polygons. Let me fix. There they are. There they are. So you have to merge points as well. So merge everything. Great. First. So now you have these guys here. They look towards the top that I would like. This is what I would like them to do, so that I have them visible. And I think we are ready to go on. Now, in terms of optimizing this object, okay, I have a planar set of polys here. They are 32, but they're on the same plane. So to simplify that, I just merge the polygons to one. So they're not needed to be, that many. So that is what I just did. So I pressed Shift and Z. You see there are some points there that are there left, but so I can. It was just one point, so I just deleted it. Okay, and if I unhide the bottom, I can do the same thing to get rid of all these extra polys. You just merge them to one. So something's wrong there. Undo. What is going on? Let's see. Let me hide everything else and see what is going on here. There. Perhaps I'll have to merge. Yeah, 75 points eliminated. So yeah, that was a lot. There, and Shift Z, and now my polygon is sane. I can see it, and it's visible from just one side. Okay, so I'll delete that point as well. Okay, and now it's time to surface that. So let's call that Mugtree, which is the object, and this is the bottom. Okay, great. Let me save as well. So here, objects, and Mugtree. Okay, let's see here. Perhaps I will. No. Let me save that as it is. Yeah. Anyway, now we will go on and create my the pole of my Mugtree, and we can do that by, say, going here, points. Now, so I can start here, there, the first point. The other point shall be, let's say, okay, this is 0 millimeters, so let's say the radius of 12 millimeters is fine, I guess. There, okay, 12 millimeters there, and now the length, let's say 30, 35, let's say 35 centimeters perhaps. Yeah. Anyway, let me do a copy. So this is what I'm doing. I'm copying this point, sending it up, 35 millimeters. No, 350 millimeters. Sorry. There. No, now it's way up, and then I'm pasting it because I had copied it before I moved it. So I can just paste it. So I have another object that's there. So copy paste that this way, you know, you do some decision making and say, okay, what I'm trying to achieve. So you try to use this tool to your advantage. Okay. Copying paste in the 3D world. Now I've created these objects. So remember, we are going to be lathing once more. So this is a half cross section. So I'll go here, and I think that's a bit. Perhaps I should. Yeah, put it there. Okay. So that is my point. Perhaps I should move that to, sorry, move that to, yeah, 400. Yep, and they're there. Paste, doing the same thing again. Okay, now I have a half cross section, so I'll just create a curve there. No, I'll create a polygon because I don't want any curves, you know. I don't want any smoothing just like the one we did here. So yeah. As we are here now, we are ready to execute our lathe. So lathe again. I just want to confirm that we are on 0, 0, 0, and then OK and enter. Okay, this is our lathe here. Once more, after doing that, merging points. 167 points eliminated. So yeah. And let's see if that is the case. So I'll just do a quick G here. Let's see. No. So there I am. Perhaps I need to flip them. Yeah, see, they are pointing inwards. So I'll just flip everything and see what's going on here. There, flip everything. I see all these polygons are sane. So I'll just hide them so that I will be able to work with the other ones. Okay. So there, let's see, no points eliminated. So these points look like these polygons look sane to me. So yeah. So I'll just merge everything so that I have only one polygon. Okay, multi-point polygon. So the same thing goes up here as well. Okay, so lathe, as you can see, is kind of a messy tool to work with because it leaves so many waste, you know. So you have to say make, you know, some extra actions in order to optimize, to have your object optimized, etc. Okay, so, you know, merging points, flipping polygons, and, you know, simplifying the geometry. Okay, so these points are alone. They do not belong to any polygon. So I'll just take them out. So what do you have so far? We have this. Okay, there. And let me save. Let me surface that as Mugtree pole. There. Okay. And together, let me do that and copy these, move them to layer 6, and let's save as Mugtree. As you can see, I haven't done any boolean, any union, or any whatever, I want them to be separate geometries, just in case something's wrong or something is too, I want to change dimensions at some point in the future. I can, of course, save them as separate objects too, but since I don't have any conflicts here, so I can, since I have surfaced them, since I have surfaced them appropriately, so I can just select something and work on that. Okay, so it's very important. If you don't want to get involved with too much layering, you can just surface when you want something to be separate from one another, and then select it later, just so that you are so that you want to work with that. Okay, so having done that, now it's time for enriching our pole a bit here. I remember there was a let me go back and save this picture as a IFF, because I don't want to go inside too much of a fuss here. Webcast, I was here and there was my Mugtree example, so yes, so I'll just save the IFF there. So that was, webcast episode 47 images. Yep. So Mugtree example and IFF. No compression, and thank you very much. And go on. Yeah, now I can, for example, there. Yeah, it's 24, yeah, but anyway. So we created our base, we created the pole, and now we're going to be creating the sphere, the wooden sphere that sits on top of that. Okay, so let's go here. I just want to see the proportions once again. No, sorry, fast view. So in relation to, it's on 1/3 of the diameter, perhaps. Yeah, so in a new layer, in a new layer, I have my background layers here, and then I'll just go here and create a sphere. So let's see what we can do here, and keep the proportions correct. So 35 millimeters, 35 millimeters, and 35 millimeters there. So I have I think that's quite all right. Okay. Yeah. I have 32 sides on everything, so let's keep 32 here, and segments, let's increase them a bit to 16. So I think that should do it. Yeah, it's quite detailed sphere, so I just want to see, so you can see here there is a gap, so I'll just bring it down a bit. Perhaps that's too... No, that's great. That's nice. Great. Okay. Surface it because we want to be able to edit it. So let's say ball end, Mugtree ball end. Okay, and just cut. No, sorry. Undo. Copy and paste. Okay. So this is what we have so far. Okay. Let's get back and see what other details we have. So that is why it's very important to know what you are modeling. Of course, you can just start experimenting with tools, but you have to have a blueprint concept art, a picture, or something upon which to base your design. Otherwise, you can start with something in mind. And I mean, some people do it. I mean, some people have something in mind, and that they stick to the plan. You know, they stick to the image they have in mind. They can do that. But I personally need to have a picture, need to have a still image, so that nothing will change until I get to that result. So it's very important to have reference. Okay. I think. Okay, now I can see that the pole is a bit thicker, or it gets thicker once it goes toward upwards. So I'll just increase that. Yeah, it's a bit conical, but yeah, I'll just increase that. Then let's start modeling the hangers. Yeah, that is too thin. So now I have this joined object, or I can just do these parts. But let's go with the joined object. Okay, let's save that first. Mugtree, save, and then go ahead and select only the pole. I have this surface, so see. So everything is clean here. Bottom, pole, ball end. So I'll just select the pole and plus. So now I've selected only these guys here. So I can hide all the others. Okay, so that they won't bother me in my edit. Otherwise, you can find it here, hide unselected. Okay, under display. And just zoom in. Okay, zoom in, select, go to point mode. Okay, and then stretching, modify stretching, and we are going to be stretching along the X and Y axis. We can set a numeric value, let's say 1.05. We leave Y as it is, and then 1.05. So what I did just now, I saw in which plane I want to stretch, and then I have the X and the Z axis that I will be inputting another value. Okay, the y-axis doesn't have any. I don't want to mess with the y-axis. So I'll just press just here. Perhaps I'll just yeah. So I did it three times. So yeah. And unhide, bring everything back. And let me see. And yeah, and just save. Let's save that. Okay, now let's start doing the perhaps I'll just increase the thickness of the bottom too. So yeah, here, there, stretch that a bit too. Merrick. There. I don't know, just my eye, just to satisfy my curiosity or perfectionism or something. Okay, save once again. Now what's left? I think we have the handles. Okay, so the handles. So I'll go on and just model the handles as a scaled down pole. Okay. I see that these are not perfect circles, but anyway, I don't really mind. So what I can do here, I can select the pole, and select the ball end. Okay, copy them, go to another layer. Okay, and scale them down. So just scale them down, say to half, 0.5. Okay, maybe just a bit more, or 0.7. Let's see now, G. Is it enough, perhaps? Now I'll take that and rotate that, and whoop. Let's see if that's enough. Yeah, I think that's that's quite cool. Yeah, what do you think? Anyway, perhaps I should perhaps I should resize this a bit. So I'll just do that here, and then move it a bit here, and then it's ready. And I think that should be quite fine. Okay, so now I have a now I have one of the hangers ready. So if you see on the picture, they are arranged in a they are arranged 3 per. They're not quite in the same plane, the same floor, let's say. So they are quite spread in the y-axis. Okay. So also they're much. Perhaps I should resize them a bit. Or no? No. They're all right. So we have 2 floors. Each floor has 3. So how do we clone what we modeled? Yeah, this is a bit long. Let me see. So here, there. Okay, let me shrink it a bit. So let's say H. So this is sizing, and I think that's enough. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? No, nothing's going on. Great. Also, I have to guess the angle here. So the angle shall be like 60 degrees from the vertical, perhaps. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm pressing once, so I'm not doing any changings here. So I'm pressing once and then N, and then say 60 degrees. So by pressing 1, I get the coordinates for the center. So it's as if I rotated that in 0 degrees. So this is nothing, but yeah, anyway, this is useful for us to get the cool coordinates. So so this is it, and let's see now. This is the first floor, or perhaps a bit there. Okay, so now I have to clone this. Say I have to clone it once, twice to get some more hangers per plane. Okay, so there's a very nice tool to do that. It's called array. So there's a rectangular array and there's radial array. So we'll use the radial array. So, and we will input the total number of objects that I want to radially be cloned. So if I press, say, 5, see what happens. I get 5. Okay. Now I want 3. Whoops. I want 3, so I get 3. And it calculates by itself, you know, the amount of, you know, how many degrees per circle, because it divides the circle by itself. Also, let me just zoom in and see what is happening here. So you can see here at the three-dimensional, in the perspective view, how this is going to be arranged. So I'll just come here, and I want this to go a bit lower as it was in our example. So let me see if I have, yeah, I have selected every object correctly. So I'll just slightly lower that a bit. There. Okay. Likewise, I can do the same for then the other one. There, or I can zoom in and see if I. Yep, correct. I don't really want to get any other polygons, because if I start moving them, you know, then they will distort the other parts, the other hangers as well. So I'll just deselect these. I don't want any. Yeah, to do that. And I'll just, that should go a bit higher. Oops, not that way. Up. There. Okay. So that's my the first floor. So now I can just clone this. Oops. I can just clone this for the second floor. So first I can measure and see. Okay, I want it to appear somewhere here, I guess. 180 millimeters plus y on the y-axis. So multiply. Now I'll select clone. Okay, number of clones, 1. I want one floor more. And the y-axis, it was 180 millimeters. And I leave everything else the same. Yep, there. I could, of course, if I undo that, I can show you a clone that. One clone, 180 millimeters offset, and I could very well rotate by, say, 120 by 60 degrees. So I could do that already here. So let's see if that's, yeah, and it did that, and it did just exactly what we needed. So you can see what happened. Okay, creates a snowflake. The snowflake effect. Anyway, so now, while I am happy with that, I won't forget to resurface these, say hangers. Okay. And join it with the rest of my object. So I'll just cut it and paste it here. Okay. Great. So this is an unoptimized Mugtree object. Okay. And I say non-optimized because I haven't really made any unions so that I will remove unnecessary polygons, but we can do that later. Sometimes when the renderer has problems, and I can show you now since we have some time to surface it a bit, to texture it. Sometimes the renderer complains when you have interlapping polygons, so you get some black stuff and black gaps and so on. But we'll see. We'll see how that fares. So everything ready. We go to layout. And let's load our object. What was our objects? Episode 47, Mugtree. There is our Mugtree. So this is This is our Mugtree here. So let's see how that looks. Doesn't look anything because I haven't activated it. Yeah, great. That looks okay. So let's start. First, I have some very nice wood textures today. So let me see where I had them. Perhaps in 46. No, that is in 3D images wood. Wood. Now, if I can remember, I think I had. Let us take a look at all these. I think these are TIFFs, so they won't do any. So the oak veneer. Anyway, I'll just load them. So these are wood. So let's see what we have here. I think it was the 2K albedo 2. Yes, and it had a bump map as well. That was the roughness, the 2K roughness. So how do they look like? So I'll just make some compositing for you guys first. So this is what it looks like. Okay, this is the wood I will be using. Okay. Also, there. This is the normal map. If you can't see it now, but if you zoom in, it has scratches and all these bumpy stuff. That's very interesting and realistic if you make a bump up out of it. Okay, so let's try first doing the bottom. Let me just zoom the camera first of all. There. It's the bottom here. Okay, let's see. Oops, sorry. I have to take them away. There. So this is the rough the geometry, the untextured rough geometry. So selecting Mugtree bottom. First I'm gonna smooth out it a bit, and that should be like let's say 65 degrees, a safe margin. And then I'm going to add a the albedo to image maps. Okay, so pixel blend. Let us automatic sizing. Let us do that and see what we did. So yeah, that looks good. I want though the axis to be the y-axis, so I'll just change that to the y-axis. Okay, so now that looks quite better. Okay, I can add the specularity to be a bit more like that, and just let me see if I can. Yeah, I think that is quite good, but I'll just increase that a bit. There. Perhaps 1. Yeah, that's more better. Much better. And then I can put a bump map and planar image map again. And now I'm selecting roughness. I think that will be adequate. So yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, one detail. I think by automatic sizing it did a texture recentering, so I'll just zero that because I don't need that too much. So I'll go back here and texture center, and yeah, it doesn't look much, but you can see somewhere here perhaps if I increase that a bit and over, yeah, now you start looking at some interesting things happening. Anyway, there, now I have shadows. Now, pressing save all objects to save what I just did with my textures. We just go up, making the pole here, there. So instead of starting from the beginning, I'll just save this surface. Yeah, and go to pole and load the surface and see what I did. Actually, I have to change. Yeah, I have to change the. Let me see. The way it is on my cylindrical image. I'll just select it as a cylinder. So yeah, that is much better. Okay, so you can see some interesting stuff going on here. Up, and I'll do that for the texturing here again, and the other specularity is there. I don't have to mess it up. Going up again, see what's going on here. Now I have this sphere here, so I'll just again select the ball end, load the surface, and see if I like the outcome. So I don't like that. I can choose a spherical image map. I don't like that. Yeah, that's, oh, nah. Let's go with cubic image map. See what. No. Cylindrical, perhaps? Yeah. No. Planar? You never know. Yep, planar. Planar is a thing, you know. Planar image map and planar here, y-axis and y-axis. So yeah, I can actually decrease its size. Okay, color texture and there. Yeah, perhaps. Yep, let's say I am satisfied with the outcome here, so I'll just yeah, that's quite right. So now I'll go to the hangers. I'll just load the default surface and see if I really like that. It's not it's not ugly, but I want some. Let me put some more there. Okay. Yeah. Now let's say, okay, I have this. There. So I have this the hanger. So this is the hanger as I want it. First of all, I see here that there is no seam transitional. There's no transition from the. Let's say, let me just zoom in. There. Okay, there's no transition between this slide here and the plane. So I'd really like to show that. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna try going to the bottom, Mugtree bottom, and decrease that. Let's say to 45, and see if that works. So what I'm doing, I'm telling the renderer here so that this angle between the plane and the first one, or wherever it sees less than 45 degrees to smooth it. Otherwise, do not do anything. So I'll just decrease. By decreasing that, you just find that the threshold that this is going to appear flat. So now we're starting to see there's some yeah. So you see the threshold has been reached. I've gone to the other side. So these are not being smoothed. Okay, so I can do some. Let's say I go back to 45. Okay. So I'll just save all objects. Okay, I'm going to modeler. Deleting everything first, importing what I have in layout. Okay, coming here and no, sorry. Let's see here, maybe that's there. There. So now I have selected this one. So now this is selected. Okay. One way is to resurface that and say, okay, Mugtree bottom, top. Okay. This is a more versatile, let's say, option to do. Okay, so you just do like that and export. Hold on. Bottom, top, yes, one polygon, and just export that to Mugtree and go back. Okay, and now I will have a gray thing. Yeah, now I have a gray thing here. So I'll just go here, Mugtree bottom, save that, and load it to bottom top. But remove the smoothing, because I don't need the smoothing because it's plain. So now I have a very distinct line here. Okay, so this is the one way. This is one way to do that. The other way is to just let me surface that. Okay, let's see. This is no. First of all, clear data, then import a new, select the Mugtree bottom top, select the Mugtree bottom, and make them all as bottom. Let's say we have this thing here. Okay. This way is less versatile, but it can also be applied. But I wouldn't recommend it. But it can be done. It can be. It can bring a somewhat a good result. So you just merge. We go back. Same one surface. Okay. So we have one surface here. Let me just to be sure export and see that we have the same thing here going on. So this is the same. It's not obvious that I have a plane here, and we go to modeler. You select the top. Oh, I selected something a bit. You select the top polygon, and you just cut and paste, and that's it. You don't merge a point. You just cut and paste. And now by exporting that, no, I'll be exporting as a new. No, let's export it. We're gonna. It's too easy to fix. Now I have this. Okay, no, now you have the same thing. You achieve the same thing, less fewer steps, but it's not that much of a correct, but yeah, it can be done. Okay, so now you have, these are not joined geometries. Okay, you can get away with that, but it's not recommended. Yeah, not recommended. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. Anyway, yeah, that's the other way to do that. Okay, so I'll just get back to doing how I'll just merge 64 points merge, and then I'll just do it how I did it earlier. G, where is that? Here, yes, 1, and bottom top there. Okay, and export as Mugtree again, and let's verify that the bottom top has no smoothing on. Yes, it is correct. So yeah, great. So now I'll just save that and see what we did overall. There. Doesn't look any, but I'll just add some more lights. Add the light. One more light. So I'll just put it here. There. So this is what we achieved for today. So we can let me load the mug from the previous episode, and the Amiga mug there, and put it somewhere on the there. Perhaps here. How that looks, and let's go to the perspective view and rotate and see. I don't know. Yeah, so I'll just rotate the I think there. You put the mug. Put the mug here hanging, and I think the pole and the hangers are too low, perhaps. No, or no, maybe not. There. Something like this. Ha! So let's see what we did now. Here. There, and see. Ha! And this is our mug. Yeah, it needs, so you can see the it's not holding the, yeah, it's just sitting on the bottom here. Okay, but anyway, this is a very nice example of what we can do. So, do you have any questions? I mean, the chat has been a bit it's been a bit quiet. So do you guys have any questions? Any recommendations? Anything? Nope. Yep. Anyway, so that was it for tonight. We created a quite simple mug tree using the lathing tool. Okay. As a note, as a point of notice, you should strive to keep your objects clean. meaning that there are tools that are, they are quite okay with, they don't leave any waste points or waste polygons, so you just know, that they are okay. But some other, they are a bit messy. So just make sure you have your geometry tidy, and not too much double points, double polygons, so that it will increase your memory resources or something. It will take over your memory or whatever. Okay, so that was about it for tonight. Let me save this scene and scenes there. So Mugtree for you patrons to play around with. Save all objects as well. So 2 things. Yep. That was about it for tonight. Last but not least, I would like to thank the patrons and supporters of the show, which are George Sokanos, aka Volcaro, Midone, Yarla, GS, Anthony Jarvis, and Chris Forrester. Okay, thank you very, very much. If you have any questions, being a patron or not, just send me to muadib3d@gmail.com. I will be happy to answer. If you have any other comments or whatever, or you can ask questions down below in the comment section on YouTube. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good night, and see you in 1 week for episode 48. Okay, bye bye.